Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fathur Rahman from English Education C 2019, and this is my method of teaching assignment. Let's start. Before talk about the methodological history of language teaching, we have to know the differences between approach, method, and technique. Approach is a set of assumptions dealing with the nature of language, learning, and teaching. Method is an overall plane of systematic presentation of language based on upon a selected approach. Techniques were the specific activities manifested in the classroom were consistent with a method and therefore were in harmony with an approach as well. 1. The grammar translation method. Based on operator and Sosa-Murcia, there are some major characteristics of grammar translation. First is classes are taught in the mother tongue, with little active use of the target language. Second, much vocabulary is taught in the form of lists of isolated words. Third, a long, elaborate explanation of intricacies of grammar are given. Fourth, grammar provides the rules for putting words together. An instruction often focuses on the form and inflection. Text is begun early. Fifth, reading of difficult classical text is begun early. Sixth, little attention is paid to the content of text, which are treated as exercises in grammatical analysis. Seventh, often the only drills are exercised in translating disconnected sentences from the target language in the mother tongue. 8. Little or no attention is given to pronunciation. 2. Gaon and the series method. The series method made by Francois Gaon, a French teacher of Latin. The series method is insight, and thus the series method was created, a method that taught learners directly without translation and conceptually without grammatical rules and explanations. A series of connected sentences that are easy to perceive. The first lesson of a foreign language will thus teach the following series of 15 sentences. 3. The directed method. Directed method is the basic premise of the direct method was similar to the Gaon series method, namely that second language learning should be more like first language learning, lots of oral interaction, spontaneous of use of the language, no translation between first and second languages, and little or no analysis of grammatical rules. Richards and Rogers summarize the principles of direct method in 8. 4. The audiolingual method. Before it called audiolingual method, it called Army Specialized Training Program because it made by the U.S. military. The audiolingual method, or ALM, was firmly grounded in linguistic and psychological theory. 5. Cognitive code learning. The aim of cognitive code learning is to inject more deductive rule learning into language classes. It was a reaction to the strictly behavioristic practice of the ALM, and ironically, a return to some of the practices of grammar translation, as teachers and materials developers saw the incessant parroting of potentially rote material was not creating communicatively proficient learner. A new twist was needed and cognitive learning appeared to provide just such a twist. 6. Designer method of the spirited 1970s. There are 5 products of spirited 1970s. A. Community language learning. B. Suggestopedia. C. The silent way. And D. Total psychical response. A. The natural approach. 7. Beyond method national functional syllabus. Notion. According to Van Eyck and Alexander, are both general and specific. General were organized around such function as identifying, reporting, denying, accepting, declining, asking permission, apologizing, and etc. The characteristics of the NFS or National Functional Syllabuses were its attention to functions as the organizing elements of English language curriculum, and its contrast with a structural syllabus in which sequence grammatical structures serve as the organizers. That's all for me, and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.